am standing in for Hey, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sis Table Talk. My name is Angela Brain, and I am standing in for Monique as she is traveling to be amazing in Jacksonville, Florida. So, if you are in the area in Jacksonville, Florida, don't forget to go and check out the Sis Inspire Sis Boss Up Tour. You can go to the website Embrace Your K to get your tickets. It's not too late. It's this Saturday, March 5th is going down. But for now, we have this amazing, beautiful soul here with us tonight. So her name is Paula Raff Prickett, and she is an amazing singer, songwriter, amazing soul. So Paula, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me, Angela. And thank you so much,
No.
Monique. I love this table talk. I love you ladies. I love the sisterhood. So I'm Paula Ralph Burkett. I am a singer, songwriter, creative. I like to call myself a creative catalyst because specifically
Yes.
I create art around the idea of perception to decisions. So how you see yourself is how you will be yourself, right? Um,
Mm.
right? Exactly. See, I told you.
Yes, love it.
so,
Love
so,
it.
I really think how you think about yourself will actually either catapult you or sink you. So I create monologues and spoken word and songs around this idea, and I'm also creating talks. So what happens is I present the character, and then me and the ladies, we have a conversation about what the character thought about herself. And often what happens is women say, oh, this lady, she should, she should boss up, or she really needs to think better of herself. And so I ask, are you thinking of better of yourself? How did you think of yourself when you looked at yourself this morning? How did you feel about yourself? We are so quick to give our love to somebody else, but we don't have it for ourselves, right? So because I believe everything starts with a thought,
Yes.
I right? See, I told you.
I'm trying to
Everything.
save myself.
I told you. Because I believe everything starts with a thought, right? And what is thought other than spirit, right? So if everything
Mm.
starts with spirit, right? My goal is to get folks to love themselves and see themselves the way they have been divinely created, right? When
Yeah.
we were divinely created, the creator, God, said, very good. But oftentimes life comes along, right? Life comes along and beats us up, tries to beat that truth out of us. So I tell you, girl, it has been a struggle to try and get this business off the ground, but I know it is my calling, and I know what I have to give will help millions of women see themselves the way they were created: special, unique, precious, and good. So, yeah.
You said so many mouthful, and I really was like, okay, she's talking too fast because we need to dissect what you just said.
Yes.
Like, but first, I want to ask you this question, and I always believe your mess becomes your message. So, in what part of your life where you didn't see yourself as this amazing woman that you are today?
Sis, sis, sis,
That part right there. That part right there.
that right there. Let me tell you. Okay, let's start from the beginning. So yeah, so I it is very important to me, my environment, and so I grew up in an environment where my mother was very protective, right? Smart woman, gorgeous, just did not have the ambition because it was very difficult for her to believe in herself because she did
Mhm.
not see herself as precious as she was. And so, if it's in my environment, that's what I became, right? So I dealt with abusive,
Yes.
right? I dealt with abusive relationships. I dealt with low self-esteem. Um, I came to God late, so I was like, oh, well, something must be wrong with me. But I had to realize it's very interesting. When you know your story, you have power. And I do a piece called Valedictorian, where I talk about
Mhm.
this young girl, this child actually, how she was the valedictorian of her class, but because she grew up in a small town, Indiana, and was the only Black family in town, she did not get her valedictorianship. It was actually taken from her and given to another little
Wow.
white girl. Right. That little girl was my mother. Now, I did not know this until later on in her life.
Mm.
And, uh, and so I can understand why she would shrink, why she would not see herself as valuable. And you don't
Yeah.
realize, right? You don't realize that racism is that close. Like, I mean, you think about racism, you think about Martin Luther King, you think about, other people over there,
Right.
but it
Right.
was
You
right.
think about now. Yeah.
Right. It's actually part of my story. And so I had to look at myself and, oh my gosh, are these thoughts really my thoughts? Or are these thoughts that have been trickled down through
Yeah.
since, right, since antebellum? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Right. So I'm gonna stop there because I could keep going because I know
You,
you might
this is my topic. This is my topic. And I always ask women when they come into my presence, sis, who are you? Most of the time we start off with a title. We start off with I'm a mom, I'm a CEO. I'm no, but who are you to the core?
Yep.
And we know that our life experiences shape us who we are. And I can tell you are so amazingly passionate about this topic. So I want to talk a little bit about through your song, through your writing and experiencing, how have you seen the women around you affected by who you are and what you stand for?
Ah, that's such a beautiful question. My goodness. Monique knew what she was
Let's
doing.
get right down to it, right?
That's right. So beautiful. Um, uh, it's funny. I usually do these talks with women in small business, or
Mhm.
women who are actually in prison, or young girls who are actually trying to make a decision if they want to, you know, and that's another part. Young women, right? And what happens is the women see themselves in the character, and they want to save the character, right? They want the character to win, um, which is beautiful because there comes a point that it can get. I've seen it get really bad where you just give up. You don't want to change, and so
Yeah.
right. My hope is to light that flame of possibility, of hope, right? Because
Yeah.
I like to right? I like to
Yeah.
say, you're like, amen, sis, amen.
Oh, come on, sis.
I love it. I
You're
love it.
talking
Love
good tonight, right?
it. That's right. Um, I like to say that I create these opportunities so that um, they can ignite their own potential, right? I show them possibilities so that they can ignite their own potential. Um, eh, I've seen women. This one woman, I did one about corporate corporate culture and how it might affect a woman's perception of herself. And this one woman came up to me afterward, and she said, "You made me cry." And I was like, "Uh oh, Lord, what did I do now?" Right? But she said, and the character actually had made a decision to quit her job and start her business. And the character's name is Tammy J. But she said, the woman said, Tammy J is me. I see myself in Tammy J. And I had just quit my job a couple of days ago, and I wasn't sure if I made the right decision. But your confirmation that I need to just go ahead and do what I know to do, because I know if I do it right, it'll help my community, it'll help my family, it'll help me, right? So I,
Yeah.
I think I think the thing is we don't realize when we shrink from who we really are, and I've spent many years shrinking from who I am, it affects our whole network, our family, our friends, our neighborhood. Oh my God. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
So
So
let me
go
ask
ahead.
this because we say this a lot, stop shrinking back, stop, dumbing down. Let's really give some examples of what that look like. Like, what do it look like for a woman to shrink back or to shrink down? Because some people say, well, I don't shrink back, I don't shrink down. So tonight, if you're listening to the Sis Table Talk, you're going to understand what clearly means for you to shrink back and to identify if you're shrinking back, and this to serve you notice to stop shrinking back. So go
Yeah.
ahead, sis. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. So I have several examples again, because like you said, this has been my mess. This was my mess. And now it's my message. Um, right. Number one, I, so I'm married to a very accomplished composer, Tyrone Burkett. Awesome guy, just wonderful saxophone, jazz saxophonist, wonderful composer. And the beginning of our marriage, I was singing in his band for a long time. And after a while, I mean, I was like, you should do this to the song, or you should do that to the song. And he was like, you know what? You should write your own music. And I was like, what? No, I shouldn't. No, I can't do that. There's no way, because I can't, I don't believe I can do that, because I've done it a little bit, but I haven't done it to the extent that you've done it. Right. And he was like, no, you can do this. You can do this. And so I put out the song Something Better. I'm putting out more music the end of this year. And I think what happens is we don't, because it's so normal to be, and he was just telling me this morning, it's so normal to be in the shadow, to hide and to support. Oh, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you get your dream off the ground, and not realizing that dream is
Yeah.
is what you have been called to do, number one. And it's when it gets down to it, in the end, love is going to say, what you do with your dream? What you do with your talent? What you do
Come
with,
on
right? What you do. And, your family, your friends, your husband, your boyfriend, they're not going to be there. You are going to have to say, yep, this is what I did. And it's good. You said it was good, and I believe you. And honestly,
now.
sis,
Yes.
when it gets down to it, all of it is, are you going to believe or not believe? Are you going to believe in yourself or not believe in yourself? It all comes down to faith or fear, but it all comes down to, are you going to move on what you believe? And me talking to you right now, this is me moving on what I believe, because
Yes.
this morning she was like, oh, can you come and talk? And I was like, I did have definitely had another commitment, but I was like, okay, maybe I can get out of it. And I was like, no, I don't want to get out of it. Maybe it's just too late. And it was like, no, this is what you're supposed to be doing. So get it together and do what you got to do. That's one example. That's two examples. I'm going to
So
stop there.
let's slow down. Go back to the first example that you gave. Your husband suggested that you should write your own song, and you instantly shrunk down as if you wasn't good enough. You
Yep.
shrunk down as if he wasn't speaking the vision into you in the direction you should be going. You
Yep.
shrunk down as if God didn't put the songs in your spirit. You shrunk down as if God wasn't giving you something that now makes you the singer songwriter. I mean, known all over the world, impacting people with your message. So you told God, no, what? No, you made a mistake, God. I can't do this. So that's the first example of shrinking back, right?
Yes. Yes. And that's that. You said it. It wasn't that I was telling my husband. It was that I was telling God. No, that's all right, God.
Mhm.
It's not good enough. Even though you put it there. No, it's not. Even though you're the one who raises the sun in the morning, it's not good enough. Oh my God. No, 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 no.
Let me ask you a question. Who do you think you are?
I think I am loved and accomplished. I think I am full of light. I think I am full of love to help people. I think I am, okay, I'm going to say it in fact. I think I am beautiful. I think I am smart. I think I am witty. I think I am fun. I
Yes.
think I am a good friend and a beautiful wife. I
Yes.
think I'm good. I think I'm very good.
So you understand the power of your self-perception, right?
Yes. Finally. Yes.
Right. I was listening to Bob Proctor, the Born. workshops, which was like back in the 70s and the 80s, and they were like 10 hours long.
Yeah.
And one of the speakers said this that changed how I looked at myself.
Mm.
He said, a man or a person can never outperform their self image.
Sis, one of the
Hold on,
things
hold on.
like,
He said, sis, never can outperform their self image. So go ahead, run with that.
one of the things that I have put in one of my pitches is which is known. You can never grow higher than your thoughts. But I like to take it further and say you can never go higher than your thoughts about yourself,
Yourself.
because you are the only one around you. You're the first one who hears you. You're the first one who smells you. You're the first one who's with you. And if you can't see the value of you, no one else will.
Yes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Say it again so I can talk and hear it so gently.
Right. If you don't see the value of yourself, no one
Yes.
else will.
So I want you to talk to the woman. She may be listening, she may hear it on repeat. Talk directly to her where she's at. What would be three things that you would give her pertaining to that quote?
Yes. First, sis, listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Do they help you? Do they lift you? Do they make you shine? Do they
Mhm.
make you feel good? Do they make you feel that you are empowered? Or do they, we're so easy like, oh, I'm not good. Oh, we're so quick to
Put
discount
ourselves down.
ourselves. Yes,
Hmm.
discount ourselves. We're so quick to do that. Because honestly, the world is hard. Once you let your light shine, they're going to be the first one. Oh, you're not good enough. You have to get words in you that will lift you, that will continue to light the flame of who you are, which is why I read the Bible every day. But but get words in you that actually will help you. And that's why it's important for me to create art and music and spoken word that actually has life in them, so that people can see their value. That's number one. Listen to the words that are coming out your mouth. Listen to the words that
Yes.
are around you, right? Right. Listen to the words that coming through the radio, so coming through the TV, coming that you're reading. Understand that those words have power. That I've heard it said that words are containers for power, and they will either lift
Mm.
you up or they will sink you down, right?
Words are containers.
For power.
That was hot. That was hot.
But
Look,
it's
I want,
true.
I want to take this time. If you're listening and you are a woman that want to be connected to a powerful network, I encourage you to join the Embrace Your Cake, the Sisters Inspired Sisters Network. Go to embraceyourcake.com, sistersinspiredsisters.com. Get connected to the movement. Monique Davis is doing some amazing things. Now she's on her way traveling to Jacksonville, Florida. She'll be in Charlotte on April the 9th. Look, get a part of everything she's doing. So amazing, so amazing, so amazing. So the website's here. The Eventbrite registration is on here. Jack's Boss Tour .eventbrite.com. Get connected. Be in the building, sis. We want to see you in the building. We need
Yes.
to inspire sisters all over the world to be their true and authentic self. So
Yes.
look, so what projects do you have coming up? What album releases and how can they get in contact with you and hear your amazing music?
Sure, sure. So they can connect with me at singpaula.com. That's SINGPAULA.com. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Those are the only two real platforms. I have new music coming out, but also videos. We're going to try and start releasing videos more regularly now. And I plan to be on one of the Boss tours. So hopefully, we'll get it together, and I'll be meeting with Monique. She is a powerful woman. I mean, seriously, I've known her
Yes.
since we were in grade school, but she is a powerful woman and really has a heart for women. for the network.
Yeah, so now I gotta ask to, let us hear a bar or two.
Yes.
Sing something for the sisters.
Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. Waiting for change. Life's gotten dusty because she settled for safe. But what she left on the shelf, dreams to change the world. She needs courage to hold them again, knowing life's worth the risk. Cause there's gotta be something better than this. Has gotta be something. There's gotta be something better than this. Has gotta be something. There's gotta be something better than this life. It's gotta give
Hey,
something better than this.
look, I was about to say, gotta be something. Hey, I love it. 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 So look, I want to ask you this before we get ready to close.
Yep.
What advice would you give your younger self
Mm,
about knowing who she is and the perception of herself? What would you tell that little girl?
right. It's funny. I put up a picture on my Instagram page, and this is what the picture said to me. Um, your fight is not with anybody or anything but your time here on earth. Once you realize that your time is precious and that you are precious, you can let it go. Anything that hurts you, that doesn't serve you, and that kills you, you can let it go and live
Mm,
life.
mm.
That's what I would tell myself.
Well, you just did. Then you told millions of other women that are listening. You told me because I felt that thing. Look, I felt that thing. I love it. I love it. Look, it was so amazing spending time with you and getting to know you and all those
Yeah.
different things. Look, singpaula.com. Connect with her. Can they download your music on your website and all those
Abs-
things?
Absolutely. They can go to Bandcamp, and they could go to my website and download it there. There's a link to my Bandcamp page. They could download it for free. I just need to get it into people because people need to get it into them. So yeah.
Yes. Do you have a YouTube?
I don't, not yet. That is
Okay,
coming
nice.
up. That's one of the things for 2022. That's right. That's right. So not yet.
Look, speaking that, look, YouTube, sing, Paula. Paula, sing to me today, honey. Sing to me. Sing till my soul is on fire. Sing till I see some possibilities. I love it. Well, look,
That's
you
right.
guys, it is our time. We thank you so much, Paula, for joining us. We thank you, Monique, for this opportunity that you give
Yes.
us to come and share the word with sisters, inspiring sisters. Look, tune in on Thursdays. You will see all the flyers coming out on social media. If you're not following Embrace Your Cake on Facebook, IG, go ahead and click like, share, all those wonderful things. If you listen to the replay, go ahead and just share with all your friends, DM them the link, all those good things, and really get connected to everything Monique and the whole team is doing as they're on the quest of inspiring sisters all over the world, changing lives one sister at a time, one sister at a time. So, you
Yes.
guys, be blessed. Have an amazing weekend. Don't forget to go and register for the Jacksonville Boss Tour. If you're
Yes.
in the Florida area, if you can go ahead and book your flight now, wherever you got to come from, just go ahead and get registered and join Monique and some amazing, amazing women in the Boss Up Tours. You guys be blessed and have a wonderful night.